Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Sonic Rush for the DS. In this part we're going to be playing through a very annoying level. This is Altitude Limit. If there was one level in this game that I always dread, it would be this one. See, all the other ones now I can just casually play through and I'm just like, yeah, it's a good time. But Altitude Limit, oh boy. And I'm sure a lot of people can understand, like, if you've played this game anyway. The reason why is because there are so many like bottomless pits in this place, and there's a lot of particular points where you will just be boosting and Sonic will just randomly run off the edge because you just didn't see it coming and stuff. Even the next zone after this, I have more of a better time than Altitude Limit. But you know what, we'll go on to more of it also after we've done this special stage. I've noticed also when it comes to the footage, I always seem to get into the special stages like super early at the beginning. That's probably because most of the time, whenever I play Sonic Rush, there's rarely a time where I don't find one of those propeller thingy-majigs. We still have not found the official name. I really need to look at that flaming instruction booklet just to know what they are truthfully called. And this is where the special stages pick up a bit in terms of difficulty. I mean, look how quick these flaming quick time events are. I suppose you could call them that, really. I know it's essentially just like follow the numbers, but it is pretty much a quick time event. Oh boy. But it's the special stages like this that you need that stylus. Or your finger, like I've said. But I find that the stylus has that, you know, that more pinpoint accuracy when you're trying to do the special stages, because you never know, like your finger might be too big. Also, look at this, you have to sort of like swipe through it, and as you can see right there, trying to get it like pinpoint is not always easy. It's not always easy. This is building up to it when it comes to special stage number 7. I'm gonna have so much to say about special stage number 7. Oh my goodness. Like, getting into the special stage itself isn't too bad, but it's the stages themselves, you know, that can really throw you off the loop. I mean, this one requires like 310 rings. I also feel a bit like a fool because last time I said for some reason, like, if you home and attack the enemies, they give you like 5. No, it's 2. Apparently I can't math. But there you go. I think in this special stage, it might have already happened before. But seriously, look at all this shit. Like, what the fuck? Need reflexes like mad in order to get through this. But I swear, there'll be like a point where rings do appear in the sky. There'll be like these 5 rings. This ring that says number 5 on it anyway. And, well, you have to home and attack with timing. You can't just home and attack when need be. It requires a lot. There's a 5-1 right there. It's like, what? Like, I remember as a kid, when I got to high altitude limits, the special stages just took me a long time to get through. Like, goodness me, I had so much rage trying to get these, but I just kept trying again and again, and eventually I did get it. And, well, here we are now, where I can somewhat one-shot them. It is sort of like hit and miss. I guess just most of the time I've been lucky. I know there was like a stream or so in the past that when it came to be getting through altitude limit, oh, flipping heck. It was so flaming stressful. I can't remember what my footage was like for this, which is kind of weird because I have edited the footage, like I have like snapped between the footage, you know, for Sonic. I kind of have to do that before I narrate through this. But I always forget it. I don't know why. Even though I've like recently edited through it, I'll just forget about the footage. So half the time, whenever I'm talking through this, it does feel like kind of new to me. But yeah, this is a level where you need to be on your absolute toes to get through this. You gotta be quite accurate for what you do. Which kind of sucks because there's a lot of points where, you know, I just want to do all these tricks and such. I have to kind of do it with caution. Otherwise, Sonic's just going to fall off the damn stage. And well, that's not very good, is it? In terms of music for this place, Hideki actually sampled one of his own soundtracks that he made, which was Jet Set Radio. There's a sample in this where it goes like da, da, da. That's taken literally from Jet Set Radio, and I think it's from what the bloody hell is it called? That's Enough or something? I'm pretty sure it's called That's Enough. It's the sample anyway in Jet Set Radio. It's the song where he goes like, "Would you stop playing with that bloody radio of yours? I'm trying to get to sleep." That's where it's from. He doesn't say bloody. He doesn't say bloody at all. I know it's from like a British sitcom. But yeah, that's the song that it's from or so. But here's the thing that I always get a bit mistaken for on this level. So you have to press the R button to do tricks on the rail. Now, when you get off the rail, if you press the R button, he will also do like a trick. He will suddenly lunge forward. And, well, that can sometimes throw you off. This is a pretty cool segment right here, though. Gives me vibes of that Sonic game on the Game Gear. He was in like a plane on... It might even be one of the special stages or bonus stages. But he was in that, and then you had to sort of guide him to collect the rings. Depth perception is always a bitch when it comes to these sort of things. Like... Oh, I feel the same way also when it comes to Sonic Advance. The special stages for that, you know, with the airboard that he's on. I cannot tell where the bloody hell I am in 3D space half the time. So trying to collect some of these, you know, can somewhat be a pain also. Let Mum Sleep. That's the name. Thank you, hun. My partner just showed me what the name of the song was for Jet Set Radio. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, this platforming segment here, you have to be like on your toes as well. Honestly, man. Oh right, it tells you what the sample is. My partner has literally just shown me right here, right now what it says. So it says like the voice sample used in Jet Set Radio, the title theme song, Let Mum Sleep. I found this video on my computer. Apparently I created this a year or so ago, so I just uploaded it, because why not? Sample is from an old radio show called Hancock's Half Hour. That's the name of the thing, thanks. From an episode titled The Radio Hand. Yeah, that's it. Shoutouts to my partner. So yeah, there you go. That's where it's from also. You know the thing where I was saying, would you stop playing with that radio of yours and trying to get to sleep? Yeah, that's where it's from. Also, look at this shit. What the fuck? An absolute chaotic start to the second stage. The thing though that I kept doing is I kept pressing the R button, you know, for doing tricks, and every time he hops off the rail, sometimes he would just lunge forward, and then that caused me a death. Which, well, that's fun, isn't it? The stream I did of this was back in about I think it was at the beginning of the year, 2021. And I just remember there were many moments where I was trying to have like a good time, and I just couldn't. So at that point, I have to not press the R button to do tricks. Again, you don't really have to do the R button to do tricks. It is an option, but it's more fun. You know, increases the increases the chances also of getting the S rank. And there's so many of these moments where you have to like just carefully platform. Like really, this just demands, shall I say, a lot from the player. Like I understand the game gets like more difficult as you play through it, but oh boy, just not very good memories also playing this. Even like back in 2005, it was either 2005 or 2006 that I played this. And I got kind of lucky there, because sometimes you can hit stuff and just fall down to the bottom. Because man, those elevator things kind of remind me a lot of, you know, if you played Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles when you get to Marble Garden Zone? Or was it Marble Garden Zone? No, I don't think it was actually, or maybe it was. Yeah, it must have been. You know those little platforms that it went on where if it touched the ground, it just lunged forward, but you could use it to go into the air? They kind of remind me a bit of that, but a thing that just steadily goes up, and if you hit anything, it just sends you back to the start. The propeller moments are kind of nice though, because it kind of... Oh yeah, this shit. Look at that. I can tell you exactly what happened there, right? I hit that spring, and because I was facing to the left, and pressed R, he went left and then fell off the flaming stage. There were just many moments like this, you know? I don't think there's been a single run in Altitude Limit where I have not died because of some stupid shit that happens, you know? Also, the birds are a pain. Let's just say, Altitude Limit is not very well designed. That's basically what I'm getting to. But man, oh man, there is so much to say about it. It kind of gives me great material, though. I tell you. Oh, oftentimes whenever you play through Sonic Rush, it is recommended to most of the time hold down the boost, because, you know, then you can just like sort of go through enemies like nothing, which is awesome. This is a very tight end to this stage. If you touch any of this shit, you are falling down and you are dead. So, you know, you kind of got to look between the top and the bottom screen in order to know where you're going. If you look at one screen, you can't really make it through. But anyway, yeah, that was Act 2. Thank God I made it. Oh my God, every time I get to this stage, it's, can I make it? Well, we'll have to see. And that was an A rank, apparently. So there you go. Maybe that was due to like the ring count or something. Again, I don't really know. I haven't really played this in quite a while. And I've never understood the ranking system. And, well, this is the boss. Right, I've got to be truthful with you here. I did actually cut out 2 deaths on this dude. Because even the boss can throw me off guard. Because some of the timings or so that you have to get on this dude can be, well, a bit of a pain. There was one where you have to like mash the 2 buttons in order to stay on the thing. I couldn't get it right. So Sonic in the end just ended up like falling off the flaming platform. That was one of them. And another one was I kept taking hits, and because I had 0 rings, he shot me. So this run that you're seeing right here, this is from my 3rd attempt. I thought I might as well just cut to the chase because, see, with the levels, if I die because I'm on the checkpoint, I could just continue, and it's kind of fun to talk about the death that literally just happened. But with the bosses, nah, if you die, it kind of kicks you all the way back. So I might as well just cut to when I actually do it, because then you can see the whole complete, you know, run of how you're supposed to do the boss. And that moment that you saw right there, where I had to like mash A and B, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They want you to mash that motherfucker. They really do. Like, I remember as a kid, I had to actually change the difficulty for when you have to mash the button, because I just could not get the speed right. They want you to really mash that thing in order to get by. If you don't believe me, you got to try it for yourself and see what I mean. I mean, like, do it, you know, that like a turbo button or anything. No, just do it the raw way, and it is like, oh my God. Oh, jeez. Because it actually taught me as a kid as well about button mashing. Like, I didn't really play much games as a kid. Most of my world in gaming as a child was around Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic was mainly the thing that I consumed as a kid. I also did play Mario and stuff as well, but it was just mainly Mario and Sonic, which is kind of a shame, really. There were like times where I did dabble into things like Pokemon. I did play Pokemon a lot, but the main thing that I definitely played a lot was Sonic the Hedgehog. Hence why I'm quite knowledgeable about it also to this day. Like, I have so much to say about the flaming hedgehog. But it's kind of a shame, really, because there were also other great titles like, you know, Zelda games and Metroid and stuff that I didn't really play growing up. I got to play those a lot later. I didn't even get to play Zelda Ocarina of Time until the 3DS remake came out. Which, well, you know, people got to experience it on the N64. I didn't really get that experience. But, I mean, hey, better late than never, right? And I think that's how you do the boss. He's dead, so I'm assuming that's how you do it. Again, you know, that boss can be a pain. Like, it's kind of weird. There are some bosses in this which are slow, but some of them are quite exciting, really. Can be challenging, but they can really be super engaging, I'll tell you that much. And, well, what rank did I get on this dude after the third attempt?
Try this again.
It was an A rank. Okay, that's good to know. We should do something about it, I suppose. Oh yeah, of course, Amy Rose is here. And well, she is obsessed with Sonic as much as ever, or at least back then. Amy Rose is completely different now, especially if you watch the TV show Sonic Boom. Oh my goodness, they gave her a proper personality and everything. It's like in the old Sonic games, she was just absolutely obsessed with Sonic and would not leave him the fuck alone. As you can see right here. Like, what the fuck? That was a running gag that just, it sort of went on for some time. And then eventually they just decided to tone her down a bit, which I don't know, I kind of prefer like both sides. The obsessed side of her did add quite a bit of, it added something, shall I say, because then Sonic had a character that he always tried to get away from. But the Sonic Boom version of her is also pretty decent. Anyway, yeah, that'll do it for this episode. We'll be moving on to Deadline in the next one. So, oh boy, I got a lot to say about this bloody thing. So I'll see you then.